If you've played football games on mobile or console lately, you've probably felt it. That weird moment where the game just stops feeling fair. You're winning, dominating possession, creating chances, and then suddenly your players start moving like they've never seen a football before. Passes go the wrong way. Defenders become NPCs. The goalkeeper turns into a statue. And then your opponent, who was doing nothing all match, scores 2 goals in a row out of nowhere. And every time it happens, players blame teams on scripts. Now whether you call it scripting, momentum, handicap, or dynamic difficulty adjustment, one thing is clear. The feeling that the game is rigging outcomes so that to make us think we're bad and blaming it on our squad so we can spend our life fortune on packs. Now this is stronger than ever in games like FC Mobile, eFootball, Smart Assist gameplay, and even the newer hype around UFL. So today we're breaking it all down. Not just rage, not just complaints, but what players actually mean when they say scripting, and why it's dividing the entire football gaming community. Let's start with FC Mobile, because this is where most of the complaints come from. If you've played division rivals or events in FC Mobile, you already know the pattern. One match you feel unstoppable. Your passes are crisp, your strikers finish everything, your defenders intercept like Prime Maldini. Then the next match, everything collapses. Suddenly your striker can't control a simple through ball. Your defender steps away from attackers for no reason. Your goalkeeper palms easy shots into the net. And it doesn't matter how good you are, something feels off. Many players blame its player OVR and skill issue, but if my player misses an open goal or just stands like an NPC for 5 minutes, then clearly something wrong with game. Players call this scripting because it feels like the game is pre-deciding outcomes. Like once you've scored too many wins in a row, the game decides, okay, now you lose this one. Fuck right, but here's the controversial part. EA has never officially said scripting exists. Instead, they talk about game balance systems, momentum mechanics, and realism factors. But players don't care about this shit, they care about what they feel in-game. And what they feel is inconsistency, and a boring casino arcade game that is rigged. The biggest frustration in FC Mobile isn't losing, it's losing in a way that feels like you lost control of your own team. And getting fucked by some whose skill is not even good, that's what triggers the scripting debate every single time. Now let's talk about eFootball, which takes a slightly different approach. Konami introduced what many players know as Smart Assist, a system designed to help with passing, positioning, and decision making, especially for casual players. On paper, it sounds great. The game helps you play smoother football, reduces mistakes, and makes matches more accessible. But in practice, that's where the arguments begin. Many competitive players feel like Smart Assist sometimes overrides player input. You aim one direction, and the pass goes somewhere else, better, according to the AI. You switch defenders, but the game decides someone else should move instead. You try to intercept, but the player hesitates half a second too long. And again, that word comes back. Scripting. In eFootball, it doesn't always feel like the game is deciding who wins, but it can feel like it's deciding how your players behave in key moments. That tiny delay, that slightly wrong touch, that pass that goes to the safer option instead of the risky one you intended. To casual players, it's realism. To competitive players, it's interference. And to idiots it is depicted as an easier gameplay mechanic, so the next time you say you're getting good at the eFootball matches, just make sure you check that your Smart Assist is off. If it is on, then you're basically getting manipulated by Konami into spending money on packs. And that's where the community splits completely in half. And I believe eFootball did manage to fix these, but make it so only Smart Assist players versus only Smart Assist players, not non-competitive players in PvP, a decent change, unlike EAFC, who literally has autoplay in competitive games. Now enter UFL Mobile, the game that basically entered the scene saying, no scripting. No pay to win, fair football for everyone. That's a bold statement in a football gaming world where players have been burned for years. The promise of UFL is simple. Outcomes should be based on skill, not hidden systems. No momentum boosts, no artificial difficulty swings, just pure gameplay. And when it was released, I actually felt that felt that there was hope for football gaming. But after a while, players begin seeing scripting-like issues, but I believe it's just animation glitches. For now, I have high hopes for UFL Mobile. Nowadays, players have become even more sensitive to anything that feels off. Because now every bad bounce, every mistake, every loss gets analyzed under a microscope. If FC Mobile has scripting accusations and eFootball has smart assist debates, UFL gets judged on expectation versus reality type shit review. And that creates pressure no game can easily escape. Because in football games, randomness is always part of physics. But perception decides whether players call it realism or script. So what do players actually mean by scripting? Let's be honest for a second. Most of the time, scripting isn't a literal script written against you. What players are really reacting to is a mix of systems like momentum mechanics, fatigue and stamina drop-offs. AI positioning, logic, animation delays, input buffering, server latency, matchmaking, difficulty balancing. But when all of that stacks together in a crucial moment, like conceding in the 90th minute, it feels intentional. That feeling is powerful, because football is already emotional. One mistake can change everything. So when a game makes you feel like that mistake wasn't fully in your control, frustration multiplies. And that's where the rage comes from. Not just losing, but losing while feeling like the game decided it. Across FC Mobile, eFootball, and even expectations around UFL, the real issue isn't necessarily scripting itself. It's consistency. Players can accept losing. They can accept skill gaps. They can even accept bad luck. What they struggle with is inconsistency in control, responsiveness, and AI behavior. One match feels perfect, the next feels like a completely different physics engine is running in the background. That unpredictability is what fuels 10-minute rants, rage videos, and endless comment sections arguing whether scripting is real or just skill issues. This is where things get heated in the community. One side says, there is no scripting. You just got outplayed. Learn the mechanics. The other side says, explain why my players suddenly stop responding when I'm winning then. And both sides think they're right because both experiences feel real. The truth is somewhere in the middle. These games are complex systems with AI, animation blending, and online latency. But perception is just as important as code when it comes to player trust. If players feel cheated, even unintentionally, they will call it scripting. Why this matters more than ever. Football games aren't just games anymore. They're competitive ecosystems. People grind ranks, spend money, build teams, and invest time like it's a sport. So when something feels unfair, it doesn't feel like bad luck in a match. It feels like the system itself is against you. That's why scripting debates never die. Because it's not just about mechanics, it's about trust between player and game. Final thought. So is scripting real in FC Mobile, eFootball, or any football game? The honest answer is, there's no proven script button that decides matches. But there are systems that can create moments that feel exactly like one. Momentum swings, AI behavior shifts, input delays, matchmaking balance. All of these combine into experiences that can feel unfair, especially in high-pressure moments. And until developers make gameplay feel consistently responsive and transparent, the scripting debate is never going away. Because in football gaming, perception is everything. And right now, a lot of players don't just feel like they're playing the game. They feel like the game is playing them. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and sub. Peace.